select the products that we'll place on our online shopping website. And this will be done continuously by our design team. In addition, we're going to create a separate division for the online distribution. Then they will take care of all the e-commerce transactions as well as all the shipping and the logistics. In addition, we need to work out the logistics for our marketing campaign as well as our rewards card. And having done all of this, we will be able to revamp our website to include these features, and as well as our mobile app. In addition, similarly for H&M lifestyle, we would like to first create the lifestyle themes that, as mentioned earlier, and having created these themes, we need to produce the H&M lifestyle products that we will be bringing forth. And given that we're introducing a new line of products to our stores, we will need to reorganize the store layouts to attract customers and to focus their attention on this new product line that we're offering. And lastly, we will need to include a new lifestyle section on our website as well as our mobile application. As you can see, the implementation for these activities would take a relatively short amount of time. Here are the profits that we have projected for the next few years. And for our revenue, you can see that the majority of our revenue comes from the online and mobile sales. And this is mainly due to the fact that we believe the e-commerce market will grow tremendously in the future. However, we are expanding into a very large market, and therefore our numbers are relatively conservative. In terms of this cost, we have identified two major costs. One is the manufacturing costs, and another is the customer service. For the manufacturing costs, currently our manufacturing cost is 40% of our revenue, and we're going to maintain that percentage, but given that we're introducing a new product line, we're hoping that the economies of scale will allow us to decrease that percentage over time. And for our customer service, we will be increasing the number of customer service personnel who will aid our customers in their online shopping experience. And we believe that having good customer service, both in stores and online, will be crucial for our brand image. And as you can see, for our net income for the first year, we'll experience a $110 million loss. But starting 2012, we will be experiencing continuous growth in profits. Therefore, the strategy is very profitable for the company. There are several concerns that we have identified regarding our recommendation, and first is the online B2C supply chain business model. This is not widely used in our business at the moment. Therefore, there might be some concerns about how successfully we'll be able to implement the strategy. But given that we already have 8 online shopping websites in Western Europe, we believe that it'll be fairly easy for us to expand this into the rest of Western Europe as well as North America. Secondly, given that we're introducing a new product line into our stores, we need to reorganize the store layout, and therefore some may be concerned that we will be compromising our space productivity in our stores. But we believe that H&M lifestyle is very much in line with the H&M image, and that it will attract more customers given that we're promoting H&M as a one-stop shop type of store. And lastly, there may be concerns regarding a high capital outlay. And as I have said, we're first introducing into the mature markets, and this will be a gradual rollout. And as you have seen, the initial rollout for the first year, 2011, is only 0.5% of our total net income for the year. Therefore, we do not believe that this will be a big issue for us. Some of the other recommendations we have come up with as alternatives would be human resource initiative, which, given that it is a big problem, that they are promoting internally, and some of the managers do not have the suitable skill sets to hold the managerial positions. We will have internal training programs, as well as recruiting on campus by campus ambassadors who will recruit the college graduates. Our second alternative would be a vertical integration of the supply chain, and this would enable us to shorten the lead time for our creation to shelf time, as well as increase the quality control of our products. And in addition, we will be able to respond to customers more quickly with our intensive customer feedback program. And here, as you can see, using our methodologies for assessing these 3 recommendations, we believe that our recommendation, Simply Stylish, Simply You, is the best out of the 3. Having done a thorough analysis of the apparel industry, as well as the e-commerce industry, and in addition, our strength and the strength and weaknesses of the H&M store, we believe that our recommendation, Simply Stylish, Simply You, will enable us to regain the market shares that we have lost in the mature markets, as well as having creating a new channel of revenue for our company. Therefore, we believe that Simply Stylish, Simply You is the best course of action for H&M at the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Georgetown. We're now ready for our 15 minutes Q&A. And again, during Q&A, only members of the jury is allowed to ask questions. Are you ready? Jury, you ready? Let's start the clock.
Why did you deselect men and children?
I think while we did pay a lot of attention in this presentation to the women, they are the ones that are sort of driving this marketplace. That's not to say we're excluding men or children. They are very important parts of the H&M line. And perhaps we could have put more pictures in of them in the presentation. But let me assure you, you can go shop at H&M if this plan is chosen.
And also, while researching about the benefits of reward programs in many different stores, we found that the women, and especially mothers in this case, are more likely to use a reward program.
How do you position H&M lifestyle versus, for instance, IKEA?
Excuse me, can you repeat the question?
Yes. How do you position H&M lifestyle? You're diversifying. It's a new area you're venturing into. Another known Scandinavian brand is IKEA. You might have heard it.
Right, IKEA.
Okay.
I think that the difference is H&M is much more of a style aspect in terms of the textile division. And that having been said, moving into a division in which they will be competing with IKEA, H&M will develop its own brand apart from IKEA. IKEA is a very do-it-yourself, go shop. The store layout is the experience. However, H&M will have a setup, it'll have a set theme, it'll give you ideas. And you'll be able to individualize yourself through the talent behind the talent campaign, which IKEA doesn't offer.
And in addition, the main focus of our campaign, our recommendation, is the whole package. This whole H&M lifestyle. That's what we're trying to promote. And this is, if you're into organic clothing, you can get clothing and bedspreads and pillows and plates, and everything is in one package. This lifestyle is not offered by IKEA, and this is why our recommendation is so unique.
You talked a lot about the online business. What about sort of the traditional H&M business where you open stores in new geographies and so on? How do you see that, and especially in China?
We know that our growth target is an aggressive one, 10 to 15%, and we want to ensure that we'll be able to keep and maintain that growth rate. So we find that China is a great opportunity. However, because we're focusing on the 90% of our sales and to make sure that that is sustainable, and we'll, in an area when we're losing market share, we want to stop that, reverse that trend, make sure that we're increasing the market share there, and continue to be profitable so that we can be able to expand, and we'll have the money coming in to go and explore and into Asia.
I have a question regarding management training programs. You know, when you have a global company exposed for quite tough competition, it is experience, I think, for us who are in the trenches every day, that with excellent management, you get excellent results. With so-so management, you get no results. And I think it's as a basic condition for the future success of H&M that they have an aggressive, offensive management program so that they can hire and attract and keep excellent managers all over the world. And I would like you to address this question because it was not having a prominent place in your presentation.
Right. That was one of the alternatives that we had considered, and we do believe that it is a very crucial aspect to address. We thought that the training programs really would increase the morale of the employees, because it is not about bringing people from the outside, but they're very proud, and they say that it's a good and bad thing that H&M does recruit a lot internally, 90%, move up to store managers. So really giving these people who do have the experience and who have started as a sales associate the opportunity to grow their their skill set is very important to us. Also, to attract people to even come to work at H&M in the first place, we thought that doing a campus initiative where we would go to business schools and really focus on the aspect and how great of a company and really promote the lifestyle brand that we have would help to attract the right personnel and the right kind of person with the H&M spirit.
Right, and I'd just like to add that having a brand that is a lifestyle brand creates a very strong internal company culture, one that's so strong that it can attract the best talent out there to work for H&M. When you're at a position where you're a leading company, where you have a strong outward projection of what the culture is like in that company, you can get that good talent to come in. It will be easier to manage, and you'll have better people to manage for that reason.
Can we stay on the H&M home discussion? The other brands in the H&M portfolio are all in fast-moving fashion, basically. Now you're moving into home decor as stuff. Is there a limit to how far you can go here? I mean, the design capabilities, the fact that this is something which is not bought as frequent as fashion and clothing, it's a different consumer decision, it's different setups, maybe different types of stores. Do you actually have spillover effects, and can you carry on carrying the H&M brand into this area?
I think that one thing that we do need to realize is that textiles such as comforters and kitchenware are not fast fashion things. They don't happen as quickly as, say, the latest sweater or the latest, pair of pants. But at the same time, we are in the 15 to 35 demographic. These are people in transition periods of their lives, going off to university, getting their first jobs, moving into city, in which you will need these new things. So for that reason that we're in a younger demographic, and that seasons do change and people do move and get new jobs, I think it's sustainable for that reason.
In addition, we do realize that in addition, and besides the fast fashion, we also have the core product themes. So maybe once we get more statistics from that, we can see whether there will be more profits from the core theme size or our fast fashion size, and kind of readjust based on those data.
Speaking about brands, then this presentation, like the other two, was very focused or only focused on the H&M brand. I guess because 90% of the turnover is coming from there. Did you discuss what to do about the other 4 brands going forward?
The other brands coming forward?
Yeah, the other. I mean, that's in the group. There's 5 brands, right? Of which H&M is one. The other 4 in the group. What to do about those?
Well, our recommendation is mainly focused on sustained growth, and we believe that since the European or Western European and North American market make up such a big percentage of our market, and that of our revenue, and that the shares are slowly decreasing, we believe this is the biggest issue right now and the biggest opportunity for H&M.
But does it mean you then will divest the other 4 brands, or not invest in the other 4 brands, sell them, or what's your thinking?
I think we can maintain them, and if there's an opportunity to acquire another brand, to do that. But I think specifically that H&M has kept them separately is very important for cannibalization reasons. They are not even known to the general public to be owned by H&M, and for that reason, it is good for H&M to be able to increase sales in a cheap Monday as opposed to H&M. It's basically a cultural and more options for the consumers, but it's better for H&M.
And being that H&M is the marquee brand of H&M, having it put its first foot forward on the online space in North America and its first foot forward in these other areas, the 5 divisions that it also owns can follow later on with more ease.
I think it's refreshing that you focus on the big part of the business. We hear a lot of ideas about how to expand into new areas, and you have here actually a company that has 82% of its earnings in somewhat stagnant markets, it would appear. I'm a little worried that what you're doing here is not ambitious enough. I mean, this company is sitting on a lot of cash. It looks like a significant problem in terms of slipping market share, etc. Is this enough to turn this business into a new vibrant business? And the second thing here is in your first slide, on one of your first slides, you still acknowledge the objective of opening up a lot of new stores. I mean, do they distribute the same way as the current revenue earnings, or what is happening in terms